Hey, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Did you have a good day? I hope you did. How was your day? I'll go first. Okay. And we'll talk about how my day was in about 30 calendar days for educational purposes only, allegedly. Where's my screensaver? Hello. Rude. So, did I tell y'all how a couple weeks ago I had to go to this like company awards thing? About an hour away, about an hour out from where I exist. My dog is right here. So for context, maybe you might need it. I don't know. I have one boss who like signs my paychecks and is the like office boss. And then I have the office, like my office, the little office. I have that boss who y'all met him. That's Pat. I'm always in his office. I work for him. I was working for him before I started this job. Okay, we love him. He's great. So for the company awards, Pat's winning a bunch of awards of every year. So there's a hair. Like a couple of days before the awards, like that week, Pat's like, hey, me and my wife, we're not really supposed to be driving after dark and we're gonna be having a couple drinks. You mind driving us? That's his way of asking me to go because he knows that I'm not gonna go. Like I've had other things that I had to go to in the past where like he was gonna win an award and I just like didn't go because I don't really need to be there, but like I kind of had to be there. So he's like, you gotta drive us. Okay. We have another lady in my office who like had a hip replacement, so she couldn't drive. So I was like, hey, I'd love to drive you. I'm already gonna be driving a couple people. We'll just pick you up. Okay. I leave my office early. It takes me about an hour to get home from the office in the afternoons because of traffic. Yeah, that's standard for people, is like an hour commute each way. I get home, get all my stuff. I've just like, whatever, I'll just wear like a hoodie and running shorts, which is like what I wear every day. Yeah, so I was like, I'll just wear that and then I'll change when I get there into like a fancy skirt because I didn't want to have like, you know when you sit on something too long and it shows like your butt print or like wrinkles? Yeah, I didn't want that. Okay, so I pick up everybody, we get in the car. For whatever in the hell reason, my GPS is sending me just the most disagreeable way. Like, girl, I had 3 backseat drivers. It was hard. They sent me on the damn toll road. They sent me all over Kingdom Come trying to get to this place. My boss never even called me. Like he never asked if I was gonna, what time I was gonna get there. He didn't do any of that. Like, okay. Plus the thing was supposed to be at 5:30, like it said on the invite, like doors open at 5, things, whatever, cocktails 5:30. Show starts at 6. We get there at like 6:10. Not my fault. The GPS and all backseat drivers in my car were arguing. Okay, so my real boss calls Pat when we're in the car and he's like, are you coming tonight? Hello. Turns out we missed a big announcement where my boss is like announcing he's now the boss of the company or something. I don't know. We're not gonna talk about that. He never even called me like, girl, I'm driving. I work for you. I do everything for you. You tell me. That's the other thing is he has never given me like one singular positive morsel of good feedback. Like I've never gotten a good job. Never gotten a thank you. At Christmas, I almost quit because he was like very, very unpleasant. Yeah. And then he gives me this gift that's like a 32-ounce container of cheese, like cheese spread. Okay. And a bottle of wine. I don't drink, thank you. And a box of crackers. I love the cheese spread he gave me. Like, he doesn't know that about me because he's never asked me anything, but like, I do like that stuff. That's not the point. I said thank you so much. The lady who I work with got the same thing, except for hers had trash in the gift bag, allegedly. Had trash in there. So, re-gift. I'm not mad. I like that. Whatever. So, yeah, we get there. The tables are full. It's like tables. It's like 200 people. real estate agents. It's pretty stereotypical that a real estate agent is not going to be on time. Yeah. Why is my boss announcing things at 5:30 when it doesn't start until 6? He didn't tell me I need to be there at whatever time. So if you are my manager and you don't tell me that, that makes me look stupid if I don't know what's going on. And then you call Pat and you're like, where are you guys? Girl, least you could have done was give us a heads up. Or let me work from home so I don't have to drive all over. I spent the entire day in the car. Okay. The awards was a hot mess. This one lady was wearing like a blue prom dress. The theme was like Hollywood. So I wore like a black long sleeve shirt that like a modest. And then like a skirt that was like a full skirt, but it went down to like, not all the way down in the ground, but like it went down like mid calf. Like it wasn't short. And it was like a full, it was silk. It was like a full silk. It was I love that skirt. I never wear it. It's so pretty. One girl's wearing this like blue sequiny prom dress, but like big, to the ground, like strapless and stuff. Oh my God. Yeah, that girl's really cool. I like her. She's really nice. That dress was bold, but like she's her own person and I love that. And honestly, she wore the hell out of it. So, looked great. It was a lot. And I think it's because a lot of people in the company are old. Like they're older. So it's like, wow, that's really, wow. Had a really high slit, like one wrong move, that kind of a thing. Sorry. And then like a week later, I was talking to this one lady who went and she was like, yeah, well, I'm wearing a dress right now and you'd never know it, but I'm really bow-legged, like my knees knocked together. Is the same thing? Whatever it is. She said something. I think it's bow-legged. She said she's real bow-legged. I'm sorry, but I've never stared at somebody long enough to notice if they're bow-legged. Like, I would have to be, like, in active observation, like sitting there looking, thinking, processing, judging even, to get to the point where I'm like, you know what, she is kind of bow-legged. No. I'm not looking at that. Maybe she's looking at that in other people, I'm not. But what a hot ass mess. And then I finally got to go home. I didn't get home till like midnight. Anyway, that same week, I think, maybe later, I forget. Things run together in my job. I'm also like literally dying on the inside. Like my soul is crushed. If you look at my Instagram, you would know my soul has been crushed. It is so clear. I used to like post little pictures, putting on lip gloss, being cute, going to the beach. Girl, I cry at my desk at least once a week. And my dad's like, you're not happy. You need to get a different job. One of my friends who like, I actually value like her opinion because she's really intelligent. Same thing. She's like, you need to work at a place where people treat you better. You need to work somewhere different where you're not like so bored and like fair. Anyway, it's been a lot. And again, we'll talk about that eventually when I'm allowed to, I guess would be the right way to say that. Speaking of, I have to send paperwork back. But anyway, let's do an unboxing. This is just so dumb and chaotic. This is not food. Don't get excited. My dog. Yeah. So, and then today, like, it's one thing after another. Like, we've got a listing that has an open house this weekend. Excellent. It used to be that you couldn't get an open house as an agent. I could never find anybody who was willing to like let me. Here's what I ordered. It's bathing suit. This is not gonna cover a whole lot. Which way does this go? That's not gonna cover much. Why do the bottoms look so massive? That'll be cute. This top, however, girl, no. Oh, I see. That might work. I don't know. Yeah, people really expect a lot out of me, and then they like text me in the middle of the night, and if I don't respond, they get mad. So I responded one time and I was like, hey, I always got these like little bows. It's supposed to be fruit. Doesn't look very, I mean, that looks kind of fruity, that one. Whatever, it'll be cute, I hope. They get irritated if I don't respond immediately. And then so I told one girl like, hi, I'll respond when I'm like, you know, during my business hours. And they get mad. One lady yesterday asked me about discounts and I said, girl, do you have AAA? Like, are we not capable of like thinking independently? Thank God Pat shelters me from like the people who have real brain damage, real issues. I just ignore them and block their number even though I work for them. But it's like, if I left them unblocked, they would harass me to the point where I would have to say something to HR. And I'm not doing that. I'm just not. That's gonna waste everybody's time. Like, do you get it? Anyway, I need to go to the beach. I need to go on vacation so badly. I don't know. What do I do? I don't like this one because it washes me out. Hello? Would you please go to the next one? Okay, whatever. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I'm gonna hang up now. I'll talk to you later. Love you, bye.